New at 6 o'clock, NBC5 investigates why the Trump administration is bringing some Mexican nationals into the United States, even as thousands are being deported.
Investigative reporter Chuck Goudie joining us here with the unusual answers you found, Chuck.
Stefan, there's been a lot of attention focused on the tens of thousands of arrests and deportations to Mexico and several other countries since President Trump took office. Some immigrants with criminal records, some without. But tonight, NBC5 investigates the reverse of that. Trump justice officials arranging to have criminals expelled from Mexico to Chicago. The two circled men locked up here tonight. The other Mexican nationals in this gallery sent to other U.S. cities.
That's something the Mexican government can do. If they don't object to their sentences, our treaty calls we can't give them the death penalty, although I wish that was changed. So they were ready to be transferred, and they just transferred them.
29 accused drug cartel operatives wanted in American cities. Mexican authorities, who have lately stepped up their own enforcement efforts south of the border, simply agreed to send the cartel fugitives here without any lengthy or complicated extradition fight. The group includes these two Mexican citizens, Norberto Valencia Gonzalez, known as Socialitos, the socialite, accused of running finances and money laundering for the ruthless Beltran-Leyva cartel. And also sent to Chicago, this man, Jose Angel Canabillo, alias El Guerrito, the Blondie, who allegedly led the commando squad that protected El Chapo's sons. Chapo, jailed for life, has turned over keys to the Sinaloa cartel to his kin. It's a cartel the feds say controls 80% of Chicago's street drug sales. In this court filing today in Chicago, Canabillo's attorney, who also represents El Chapo and his sons, asking for more time to defend the case. Both cartel transferees tonight here at Chicago's Metro Correctional Center in the Loop.
So if the Mexicans demonstrate this ability to do this, let's not make any mistake. They've got the capability to make a difference there. They've chosen not to up to this point.
Should we expect to see more transfers like this and not this elongated extradition process that we've seen over the years?
Yeah, I expect this to be trickling all the time now. And I think what you'll see is as new cartel members are captured, there'll be no delay. They'll go through the process quicker than they've ever done. And I think that's helpful. That also sends a message to potential people to get involved in the business that, you know, going to the United States and facing justice here is really a fate worse than taking a bullet in their head from their rivals.
Jack Riley famously ran the Drug Enforcement Administration outpost in Chicago until a decade ago. Riley had long been the target of an El Chapo assassination plot himself, according to undercover recordings. Tonight, Riley telling NBC Chicago that El Chapo's current residence in Colorado's Supermax prison is one of the greatest deterrents for cartel drug bosses, who now must also consider their own country is willing to send them to face U.S. justice, seemingly without question.
It's interesting.
Change.
Yes.
Chicago has essentially become a hub for all these prosecutions. Everyone seems to be coming here now.
That's true, although they've lost some over the years. They really wanted to prosecute El Chapo here, and then he ended up being prosecuted in Brooklyn. It'll be uncertain what happens with a new U.S. attorney coming into Chicago as to how all of this will play out as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that.
All right,
We know you'll be watching.
Yeah, interesting tactic to bring them in.
Right.
That's really,
sure is.
yeah. Thanks so much, Chuck.